So, Shabbat Shalom. Doing house stuff. Sorry.
Oh, as we were driving over to our agent, the buyers backed up. That's up there.
Oh. My parents. A while, so the house that they grew up in.
The house
They had to move out first and then.
the house that we sold into this house 26 years ago. It was shortly after winter earthquake. And it was right across the street. So people would make an appointment to see it, drive up and just drive away and I think it was behind the backside of the school that we had a really hard time with that. This one is really nice. It's a very short, quiet. But it's frustrating because our agent wanted to put it on a few weeks ago and she didn't play because their partners had a partner. It wasn't going to be a town. Now, a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry.
I got one. I didn't know there was an extra copy, sorry. I made that. There, just handed me a couple. It wasn't that good, so I did not. I will do it in this, yep. Hello.
How are you?
Yes. The thing is, we have it's been, I think we've had a lot more success. And after
Great idea. You know, more the merrier.
Yeah.
We all talk about everybody's turnaround. And we'll share on the jail. One more often. Share with us. Okay, so. I'm gonna go about line spray. Underwater things.
Yep.
Okay. I have a student, you know, all of the programs, and everything else. For, of course, so. Yeah. All right, yeah. So. You got the updated one?
What's in the red wires?
What she just got? Okay, okay. You guys need another one?
Probably check that it's the same.
Easier way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the same.
Okay, good.
You just need one.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, Leah.
Aaron. All right.
No writing on Shabbat. No, Aaron. Aaron, no, not on Shabbat. Not on Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom and welcome everyone. It's our pleasure this weekend to get to welcome our 6th and 7th graders who will give Canaraft a little bit of a break tomorrow morning. Give Canaraft a little bit of a break tomorrow night, or tonight and tomorrow morning, and show us some of the learning that they have done as they're each of them to becoming bar and bat mitzvah in the next year or so. And they will be helping lead us in the prayers tonight. I have the first draft of the list, but things might go on the fly, but we'll get to hear a few things from all of them tonight and tomorrow. And so it's my pleasure to get to welcome our 6th and 7th grade religious school classes each in turn to the Bima. And I will say in advance a Toda Rabbah, a thank you very much, and a Yasher Koach to Dr. Louis Nagel, our education director, and to their teacher, Mora Erin Samuels, who helped get them ready for tonight and tomorrow. So it's good to see the two of them here as well. So we will start our evening's service in the Sidur Lev Shalem, the Bright Red Prayer Book, on page 5 at the 3rd entry, Shalom Aleichem, which will be led for us by Izzy Popkin, Arthur Spiegelman, Gavi Wasserman, and Leo, you're pretending to be Rebecca? Leo Winrose, and Leo Winrose. Come on up to the Cantor's podium and lead us in Shalom Aleichem, page 5. Page 5.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Archoni l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Yimelech malachei hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Teichem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Minach malachei hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
We welcome the angels of Shabbat and we turn to page 11 for Lechu Naranana to go out and sing. This one I'll have Izzy, Arthur, Leo, and Leah. Megan and Norman Sidney Harmon. Right. I'll just trust Aaron to tell me. Start at the top of page 11. They'll lead us in Lechu Naranana. After they're done, we'll go individually for a little bit and pick up at the carrot on page 12. They might ask for Cantor's help for that. Please me road, it's my dog. Please me road, Let's our foes have been low. Carrot on page 12. Turn to page 13, which will open Shira letter 9 individually, and then the students, I have down Izzy, Arthur, Leo, and Max, but you are all welcome to. You could all stay if you want. To start us Shira letter 9 on page 13, and then they'll pick us up at Yismichu on page. I have Izzy, Arthur, Leo, and Max for this. Carrot on 14. Yeramaya, 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 Yeramaya. I invite us all to please rise as we turn to Mizmor LeDavid, page 21. Being a Mizmor LeDavid, we'll invite up David Gruber to join Sydney Hartman and Brandon Cheskis and Leah Megan. The rest of you can go.
Kol Adonai Sevaotesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Kol Elayalot, V'Ayin Chesod Yehalot, V'Yehalot, V'Yehalot,
We can be seated. We'll turn it to Lecha Dodi on page 23. I have for Lecha Dodi, Max Hochberg, Leo Winrose, Emmanuel Adane, and Brandon Chesky. Page 23, we'll do the first 3 stanzas and then we'll jump to page 25 for the last 2 stanzas.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Shamor v'safur v'divorem, Ishmi Adonai Mushmo Echad, L'Eloheinu Tiferet V'Li Tehillah, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'nelcha, ki mikor b'nelcha. Merosh kedem netucha, so maaseh Shabbat tehillah. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Midat melech melucha, kumitzei tocha becha. Rach shevet be'et hapecha, v'chuyach mol alayim kasla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Yamim shmo kivroti, le'ez Adonai ta'arisi. Al yadish ben arsi, v'nismecha ben agila.
Turn to the entrance, page 25.
B'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Boi v'shalom ateret la'am, gam b'simcha socha. Toch emunei am segula, boi kala, boi kala. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikaben la.
Seated. So we turn to the Psalm for Shabbat, page 27 on to page 28. This one will be led by Emmanuel, Michael Seliger, Leo, and Gabi. And David. David's loves.
Cheerly on my Shabbat, Mizmor, cheer. Cheerly on my Shabbat.
Sweet.
Oh, you the changing their harmony.
Let our students be seated for a moment as we turn to the Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, between this Kabbalat Shabbat, the introductory section of our prayers and Ma'ariv service. And so I invite any who are in mourning or observing yard sites, or anyone for whom it's your custom to do so, to rise as we turn to the mourner's Kaddish on page 30. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach dirute ve'amlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala ubizman kari v'imru amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevarach ve'alam omei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shmei dekudesha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. I'll invite us all to please rise as we turn to the Baruch Hu on page 39a. And our app will lead us in the Baruch Hu, but in the blessing right after she will be joined by Braden Morris, Sydney Hartman, and Max Hochberg. So I invite you, the three of you, to come on up right now to page 39a. Baruch Adonai HaBarach Leolam Va'ed. Brayden, you may as well, because you're going to be in with us at Shema too. To stay up here, but I'll invite David and Micah to come join us. We're going to do Ahavat Olam, and then the Shema and Ve'ahavta, page 40 and 41. Then we'll go individually do the paragraphs on page 42.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael. Mitzvot, King Mishpatim, Otanu Limadetam. Alkein Adonai Eloheinu, Shalpeinu Vekumeinu, Nasiya Vekudecha. V'yismach v'divrei Torah techa,
Continue individually on page 43, A or B, and then Braden, Sydney, Max, and David will pick up for us on page 44 when we go in a second. $44.
Moshe, Miriam, Bnei Israel, Lechanu Shira,
I'm going to hold the four of you for one more, and then we'll give you a little bit of a break as we turn to page 45 for housekeeping.
Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom V'Hamidenu Malkeinu L'Chaim.
What's your time?
Ushmor Tzeinu Voenu V'Chayim L'Shalom V'Yatav V'Adolam U'Prosalei Shukat L'Mecha Baruch Atah Adonai U'Porei Sukkot Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael Ve'al Yerushalayim.
All right, I'll let the four of you sit for a few minutes, or at least go back to your seats for a few minutes. I'm going to invite everyone to rise as we turn to page 46 for Bishamru, where I'll have Arthur, Gavi, Brandon, and Leo, if you're coming up for Rebecca, it's your turn too, for Bishamru. Okay, it's fine. Sure. Arthur, Gavi, and Brandon. Bishamru, page 46. Remain standing for the Chatzi Kaddish. I'm going to invite Braden Morris is the only one in the class who's already become bar mitzvah. So we need you for Chatzi Kaddish. You're going to join with Cantor, Emmanuel Adane, and Micah Seliger to lead us in the Chatzi Kaddish. Still on page 46.
Yitkadal, Yitkadash, Shemerah, Mativrach, Yirute, Ve'anich, Malchute, V'chayem, Yomecha, V'chayem, Dechol Beit Yisrael, V'gala, Rubizman Karim, V'meru Amen. Yesh Rabban Evarach, L'Olam Ve'Omayam, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitba'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitale, V'yitala, Shmei Kedusha, V'yechu. Le'elam Mikol Birchata V'Shirata Tushechata V'Nechamata Damirat Be'alma V'Meru Amen.
I'll let the four of you join your classmates as we all take the moments for our individual Shabbat evening Amidah. For our private prayers, we can find page 47 through 52, which you'd use the Hebrew or the English and the words of your own hearts, page 47 through 52. You are still davening, still praying your individual Amidah, by all means, continue to do so. Otherwise, we can turn to the Me'ain, Sheva, Vayachulu, and Magen Avot and Eloheinu to review the themes of our evening's Amidah. I will ask Leah Megan, Sydney Hartman, Max Hochberg, and Micah Seliger to come help the cantor in leading us, and Emmanuel Adana is jumping in this action too, that's fun. Page 53, and I'll invite the congregation to please rise once again. With camera.
I know they're just. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויחלתי ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוקים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אנדרו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, Hanara, El Elyon, konen shamayim v'haaretz. Makedawo v'varu, mechaye beitim b'ma'amaru. Ha'el hakadosh she'ein kamohu, v'hamiyah le'am. Yom Shabbat Kodsho, Kivam Ratzah L'Haniyah Lachem, Kivam Ratzah L'Haniyah Lachem, Levanav Navod Be'erav Yavad, V'nodeh Lishmo B'chol Yom Tamid, Me'or HaRachot. Elenu havodavot, Adonu hashalom, Mekadesh hashavat, Varech Shavim, Uminiyah B'kedusha, Le'am B'kedushnei Onei, Zecher L'maaseh, L'maaseh Bereishit.
Page 54.
Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Retzenu, V'nuchatenu, Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha, V'teilokenu b'toratecha, Saveinu b'tuvecha, V'samchenu b'shuatecha, Betaber libeinu, le'avdecha be'emet, ve'hantileinu, Adonai Eloheinu, le'ahava yatzatzo, Shabbat kodshecha, ve'anuchu ba'Yisrael, Mekadeshei shemecha, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh hashem.
Amen. All right, we can turn to Kaddish Shalem. You can remain standing or be seated as is your custom. This might have Braden, Emmanuel, and Leo joining with the cantor and leading us in Kaddish Shalem.
Yitkadosh Shemei Rabbanim, Be'alma Tifrach Yirutei, Ve'al Malchutei, B'chayachon V'yomechon, U'v'chayetecho Beit Yisrael, B'gala V'zman Karib V'yimeru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach, Le'olam Me'omaya Yitbarach. Yitbarach yishtabach, yitba'ar yitromam yinaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitala shemei kedusha v'yitlu, le'elam mikol birchata v'shirata, tushvechata v'nechamata, da'miram be'alma v'imeru, amen. Kikabal tzol v'cham v'cham, D'cho Yisrael kadam, V'yimeru, amen. Yishmei min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru, amen. Osei shalom b'brama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru,
Amen. You can be seated. I'll let you guys sit for a bit. So tonight, as the second Friday night of March, it's not only our 6th and 7th grade Shabbaton, it is the night of the month in which we get to celebrate our congregation's March birthdays. I know we have at least 2 in this room, sitting in the same row so far, 3, and I knew we had a 3rd, and 4. So here's how we do it, 5. Here's how we do it. I'll invite everyone who has a birthday sometime in March, whether it already passed being through 1st through the 7th, or if it's today, or if it's tomorrow through the end of the month. You can rise. I'm gonna ask you to introduce yourself to the room. I'll point around the room. And if the age you have turned in the last week, turned today, or are turning is 22 or below, please just tell us a number. If it is 23 or higher and you want to either obscure it or have a little fun with the definition of it, I will poke fun at her own expense, because she put it in the announcements. A congregant who's not joining us tonight, but will be having a kiddush tomorrow, is celebrating the diamond anniversary of her 10th birthday. So if you are turning 23 or higher and would like to be a little creative in how you share it, that's grand, but I'll start with at least the two that I'm gonna guess are not yet 22. Introduce yourself. What day of the month is your birthday and how old are you turning? 15th. Beware the Ides of March, Leo. I'm sure you've heard it many times and will many more times. And are you gonna be, how old are you gonna be? 13. Sweet. You got a bar mitzvah coming up at the beginning of June. We're gonna get to celebrate Leo's bar mitzvah soon and his birthday even sooner. Great. I see another probably under 22 over there. He's gonna make the rest of us do the math. The Yitzhak will be, good. There we go. The Yitzhak will be 8 on the 25th. Yitzhak will be 8 on the 25th. Okay. Marianne. Marianne on the 22nd.
I'm a Red Roots fan. My birthday is on March 12th, and I will be an age that is a product of two friends.
Brad will be a product or two, yeah, on the 12th. Okay.
I can visit on the day that would have made my 14th birthday this year instead of. We're on March 1st.
Okay. Missed by a day to be a leap baby. March 1st. Okay. Well, happy birthday past. Right.
Brett Lost and March 25th. March 25th.
Aha, it's fine. You have a birthday buddy right there. Brett's also on March 25th and she'll be some creative number. You can pick one. Just pick a number. We'll go with. Second is multiple of the first one. That's good. So we had a first and a second, a 12th and a 15th and a 22nd and 2 25ths. So we have lots of birthdays this month. So we'll do a little blessing for you all. If you'd like to rise, once again, you can. Mi sheberach avotenu Abraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, v'imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. הוא יברך את כל אלה שבאו היום לכבוד המקום ולכבוד השבת, להודות לשם קודשו על כל החסד אשר גמלם מימי היוולדם עד היום הזה. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless all those who have birthdays this month and have come tonight to celebrate and to honor God, the Torah, and Shabbat, to thank God for all the blessings that God has bestowed upon each of them from the days of their births until today. May God protect them from all disease and illness and bless them with long lives filled with good health and love. May God send blessings and success to all of their worthy endeavors. And we say, Amen. Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach to Leo, and to Yitzchak, to Marianne, and Brad, and Brett, and David, and Bejit. Did I miss anyone? Happy birthday to everybody. And we will have cake to celebrate all of your birthdays and the 6th and 7th graders' hard work during our Oneg. Marianne, it's your birthday month. You're putting out the cake still? Okay. What happened? And as we approach Adar 2 for Adar 2 baby, I'm just an even briefer note than some of the Shabbats of thought as we get ready for Purim with this extra month of thinking about Purim. I just want to share many people a verse that many find to be a favorite verse, not only possibly in the book of Esther, but for some their favorite verse in the entire Tanakh. Really just a section of a verse. Umi yada im le'et kazot higat l'malchut. And who knows? Mordechai says to Esther in the moment where she is not sure she's going to be the one who can take this on, who can go to the king and to pray and to beg for the redemption of her people. Who knows, says Mordechai, if this moment isn't exactly why you came into the spot that you are. And so my blessing for all of us is that throughout our lives, whether it be celebrating a birthday, celebrating, getting ready to become a bar and bat mitzvah, or just having done so last week for Braden, whatever moment it is in our lives, may we all be blessed to notice the moments that we were brought to for a reason, and may we find the courage to meet those moments as they arise. So let's say Shabbat Shalom. And I'll invite us to turn back to our prayer books for the Kiddush. I'll invite us to rise as we turn to page 55. And I'm going to ask Brandon, you can come too if you want. Brandon, Gabi, Leo, and Sydney to join Cantor Apt in the Kiddush on page 55. You will remain standing for Aleinu, which will be led by Izzy, Arthur, Leo, Gavi, and Rebecca. No, Rebecca's not here. Izzy, Arthur, Leo, and Gavi. Aleinu, page 56 on to page 57. We'll face the art and Sydney. Sam Chalkeinu Kael, Begor Aleinu Keor Haolam, Va'alnu Korim, Umishachavim Modim, Lifnei Melech Molchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu Notei Shamayim Ve'oseh Haaretz, Moshav Yekaro Vashamayim Ima'al, Ushchinat Zo, Begovei Meromi. Eloheinu Elon, Eloheinu Efesulato, Karatu Vetorato, Erdatayom, Vechota, Ehelevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim, Bashalachim Imal, Ve'al haaretz, mitachat. The students return their seats. You can be seated as we turn to the Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish. We ask that God grant that the memories of those who've gone before us be a source of strength for us and for everyone in the house of Israel. May the souls of our departed find peace in God's sheltering care, and may we all be blessed with peace, tranquility, the fullness of life. This week, as a congregation, we remember the yard sites of Golda Harp, Rose Levitt, Benjamin Goldberg, Paul Vasquez, Manya Golubsky, Janine Hornstein, Faina Nagel, and Hilda Wahlberg. I invite all of those who are in mourning or observing yard sites, anyone for whom it's your custom to do so, to rise as we turn to the Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, on page 58. Gadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari ve'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam umei omayah. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitba'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yitadar ve'yitaleh ve'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma ve'imru amen. Yehi shlama Rabba min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. The one who creates peace in the heavens, grant peace to us, to all Israel, and to all who mourn. Be seated. It's my pleasure this evening to call on the treasurer of our board of directors, David Halpern, to share some announcements with us of lots and lots of things going up in the government coming up.
Yeah, bear with me just for about 20 minutes. Thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Thank you to everyone who has joined us online and in person. Mazel tov to the 6th and 7th graders for helping to lead services this evening, and to all those here to celebrate their March birthdays at whatever age you chose. Beth Shalom and the religious school, in honor of the students' Shabbaton and birthday Shabbat, are the sponsors of the Oneg. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning in person at 9:30 a.m. The 6th and 7th graders will lead us in prayer during services. The Kiddush is sponsored by Lisa Hemmendinger, who, as the rabbi said, is celebrating the diamond anniversary of her 10th birthday. Next Shabbat, Friday night and Saturday morning services will be online and in person. Friday night is Federation Shabbat. We welcome Chair Rabbi Gordy Fuller and co-chair Chuck Koplik. Saturday morning following services, stay for Torah study to discuss the Parshat Pekudei. If you would like to assemble the Mishloach Manot bags on March 16th or can help deliver them, please let Jessica in the office know. Adult education programs coming up. Preparing for the Passover Seder. Way more fun than spring cleaning. With Rabbi Greenspan begins Tuesday, April 2nd. Torah Trope for Beginners with Cantor Apt begins Thursday, April 4th. The Rabbinic Intern in Residence with Samson Nederatu Njogu discussing the Jewish community in Uganda and Greater Africa begins Friday, April 12th. The weekend includes dinner, discussions, services, and learning. Calling all instrumentalists. We need you for backup music for Purim 5784. The Eras Tour. Rehearsals will be March 10th and 7th from 12 to 2.
17th.
Feel free to show up Sunday with your instrument. Did I say that right?
10th and 17th.
7th.
Oh, what did I say?
7th. It's yesterday.
Pardon. March 10th and 17th from 12 to 2. Monday, March 11th begins the 2 weeks of volunteerism for the cold weather shelter Beth Shalom supports each winter. There are still some in-person support opportunities available. More information will be in the weekly email. Sign up is open for the April 6th Sisterhood Shabbat. Even if you do not normally participate on the Bima, this is a wonderful opportunity to stretch yourself amidst the support of other women. Many kinds of Bima honors are available, including English, Hebrew, and non-speaking parts. All Beth Shalom women are welcome. You can always check out these and other programs on our website at www.bethshalom.net, where you can also sign up for our weekly email updates. After Shabbat, please take a moment and like Beth Shalom on Facebook and Instagram and share with your friends and networks. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Well, you might have thought that David made it and you're done. I have one more that I added very last minute, so I'm not sure it's made it into those, but especially when we have so many of our families here, I wanted to share that I decided on Sunday, April 7th, during religious school at the beginning, starting at 9 o'clock, for the parents and any grandparents and anybody who might have a child at your Seder of any age. I'm going to try out a program this year. I'm going to call it Rabbi's Haggadah Fair. And I have a tremendous collection of Haggadot, and I will make some of them available to peruse and look over. So if you're ever trying to figure out, like, what's the right Haggadah for a Seder with lots of first graders at it or lots of seventh graders at it, I will try to help guide toward some of my favorite Haggadot that I think will really make for a meaningful Seder, as well as the delicious meal. You're on your own for the delicious meal, but I will help you find a good Haggadah that will be during the religious school for parents, grandparents, adults who might have children at their Seder that are not their own, or their children's children, whatever reason you might have children at your Seder, that will be on Sunday for Haggadot that are aimed toward adults will come up in the Passover class, that in the adult ed class that David has mentioned. So just putting a plug for those out there. For now, we can conclude our service unless Kenner has anything else to add. Okay, we'll conclude our service with Yigdal on page 62, and I'm going to call back up Emmanuel, Sydney, Max, and David to close us out to page 62.
Yigdal Elohim Chai ve'yishabach Nimtza v'yenet el metziuto echad v'yachid ke'ichuto Ne'lam v'gam enso le'achduto Ein lo mutagu v'yein nogu Lo na'arok filav kedushato Kadmon hol asher nivra, Rishon Rishit Bereshito, Noah Adon Olam, Bechol Nosar, Yoreg Gedulato, Mauto, Shefan Nevuato, Netano, El Anshe Segulato Betifarto, Logam Yisrael Kemoshe, Laviu Mavit Et Murato, Torah Menatan Leamoel, Al Yad Nevio Leman Beito, Lo Yahalifael, Velo Yamir Dato, Leolamim Lezulato, Tobel Yodeyan, Setarenu, Mabid the Sof Davar, Bekan Mato, Logamish Kasar Kemi follow, Noten Rashara Kerishato, Yishlach Gates Yamim Meshichenu, Nechakekes Yeshua, Tomitim Yechayel, Baruch Haso, Baruch Adei Shem Sehilato, Mitim Yechayel, Baruch Haso, Baruch Adei Shem Sehilato. Shabbat Shalom. Chester Cook, to our 6th graders, our 7th graders, to Dr. Nagel, to Maura Aaron.